Soon Barbara will know she's inherited the cancer that killed her relatives.
I have no control over what genes I inherit.
A medical revolution is coming as scientists discover the secrets of life locked in the human genes. But there are dilemmas.
It's funny how you just know it.
As doctors search for genetic defects, experts...
...tide of illegal Asian immigrants to America's shores. Organised crime is known to be involved. So far, though, the authorities have landed few of the big fish. Jeremy Harris, BBC News, Washington.
Wales have taken another step towards the World Cup football finals with a 3-0 victory in the Faroe Islands. Ryan Giggs played a part in all 3 goals, first with a pass to Dean Saunders, then with the corner kick from which Eric Young scored his first goal for Wales. And finally, another Giggs move ended with a volley by Ian Rush for his 25th international goal. Wales have 3 home matches to play and are level on points with Romania. 2 sides go through to the finals. England's cricket captain Graham Gooch is leading his team's fight to avoid defeat in the first test against Australia at Old Trafford. Australia declared their second innings 511 runs ahead, and with 1 day remaining, England are 133 for 2. Gooch is 82 not out.
The fall of 2 Australian wickets at the start of the day, including David Boone for 93, suggested a fascinating test match might have been about to produce another twist. But Australia re-established their authority in a brisk, unbroken 6th wicket stand of 180 between Steve Waugh and the wicketkeeper Ian Healy. Between them, they batted Australia into an unassailable position. Healy's maiden test century brought about Border's declaration, leaving England 511 runs behind with only a draw to play for. Faced with such a negative proposition, Graham Gooch's response was admirably positive. He and Mike Atherton compiled an opening stand of 73 before the introduction of the leg spinner Shane Warne, such a menace to England in their first innings, dismissed Atherton for 25. That brought in Mike Gatting, who survived comfortably until the last ball of the day. With England at 133 for 2, safety remains a distant prospect. Duncan Jones, BBC News.
Tonight's main news again, relief agencies are evacuating aid workers from Somalia after a gun battle in which dozens of Pakistani UN soldiers were killed or kidnapped by Somali gunmen. In the past few minutes, a report from Mogadishu quotes a UN spokesman saying that US and Italian helicopters have attacked and destroyed artillery north of the city. That's the BBC News this weekend. Good night.
Good evening. A blanket of cloud covered the Faroe Islands for that World Cup qualifying match involving Wales, and the temperature was only 12 degrees during the afternoon. Compare that with the temperatures we've seen in this country, up to 21 to 25 degrees in many parts of southern Britain especially, and up to 26 degrees at London by mid-afternoon. Well, we've got dribs and drabs of rain crossing Scotland and Northern Ireland, maybe coming into Cumbria and into the Irish Sea in the second half of the night. It certainly will be misty around these western coasts and hills for much of the night. A pretty mild night though, generally 11 to 13 across the south, may dip to 9 degrees where the winds are going to be a bit stronger over northern parts of Scotland. Well, the high pressure holding firm for tomorrow, so the weather really very much the same in many respects, but still a few problems with your television pictures down in the south, I'm afraid. This weather system turning to the north of Manchester, so as far as the final day of the test match is concerned, well, really no problems as far as the weather's concerned anyway. Temperature up to 22 degrees and a good deal of warm sunshine once again. But for many of these northwestern parts of Britain, it will be a fairly cloudy start, maybe the odd patch of drizzle up on the hills as well, and certainly some fog around the coast, but the cloud will break up as the day goes along. It'll turn very warm, but again, the best of the sunshine, unbroken sunshine, in some central and southern parts of Britain. Once again, temperatures up to 25 degrees, about 19 in the brighter parts of Scotland.
15:40 and match point for Miss Round. She serves, Miss Round returns. Fred Perry wins the men's singles championship.
Over 60 years of championship coverage on BBC television and radio. The world's greatest tennis tournament on the BBC.
And now a major new BBC production, Ken Russell's 4-part adaptation of the D.H. Lawrence novel that was banned for obscenity for 30 years. The scandalous and passionate affair between Sean Bean, the gamekeeper, and Jolie Richardson as Lady Chatterley.